Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on? I just wanted to say this has been a really good live stream. I feel like all the anti-Os who were saying that Keemstar did a terrible job, which I don't think was fair at all. I think those guys are going to have to eat their words here because this was a fantastic stream on a platform that you wouldn't have really expected. I just came over from Augie RFC stream. They wanted me to call in, and I'm trying to think of a question for Onision. Like, this is a big deal. You got to ask the right one, right? So, yeah, I did want to ask you, what do you think of Raid Shadow Legends? It's one of the biggest mobile role-playing games of 2019. Wow. It's totally free. Almost 10 million users have joined Raid over the last 6 months.
Am I supposed to answer that?
Yeah, so no, yeah, there's like strategic buffs and abilities. The dungeon bosses have some ridiculous skills of their own.
Shut up.
The perfect... Dude, fuck the anti-Os. Dude, I'm telling you right now, if you go out and say anything like, oh, you know what, I think Ralph brought up some good points, they'll just go, you fuck kids then. That's every disagreement with fucking people. Oh, you know, I think these guys drive a nice bargain. Oh, well, have you had a seat with Chris Hansen? No, I haven't. You know, they said that to Aiden Projects, a 900K 15-year-old YouTuber. They didn't know his age, obviously, but he said, I disagree with Chris Hansen, and they called him a predator. So apparently he's the only 15-year-old pedophile. That's what we've got going on here. It's a fantastic fucking time. Dude, Chris Hansen's a fucking joke, okay? Honestly, he started out by bringing on accusers, which was okay, that's one thing. Then it became people who just went to Onision's house. That was okay, that's another thing. Now we're all the way down to people who have 90 followers on Twitter, who get high on Xanax and show up because they have a fucking Tumblr blog where they say Onision's fucking massacred people like Charles Manson. Like that's where we are right now.
But Nick, you gotta admit, Chris Hansen as an entertainer, pretty good. He pretty good. He does.
Dude, he's a fucking grifter. I love when he entertained everybody by bringing on that fucking scam for the coronavirus. That was my favorite entertaining thing he's ever done.
People were saying he was selling. Was he actually selling shit?
I have a video. I'm making a video on this. I don't want to spoil the whole thing.
For being a good entertainer, you can't take that.
I respect him for being a grifter. You know what? Chris Hansen is Chris Hansen. Dateline NBC is Dateline NBC. He had teams of fucking specialist people who were hunting down these predators, and he was working with the police department. Dude, you're just working with some guy who looks like he's in his 70s because he's an alcoholic, and now he's running this entire operation by himself. No wonder it's a fucking disaster. No wonder chain of custody is gonna fuck the operation. No wonder this thing has gone right off the fucking rails. This fucking nano vapor biotech. I have a video coming out on this. I don't want to spoil the whole thing, but like the website that he was like linking back to was made the day before the fucking stream. If you looked at their fucking research, it was only 2 pages. They said they did a 70-day trial in a clinic called Private Medical Clinic. The clinic that it was tested in didn't even want to have their fucking name attached to it. It was a disaster. They claimed that if you spray it on your hands, it killed the coronavirus for 24 hours. They claim that if you spray it on a surface, if you spray it on a surface, it'll kill the coronavirus for 70 to 90 days.
What if this shit actually does work and Chris Hansen has saved the world from corona?
Well, then, Onision, I guess that means they're going to jail, buddy.
Yeah,
He's the greatest fucking detective. Dude, he made a video on Twitter. He goes, today we're going after a predator called COVID-19.
No.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. You fucking pussied out of this interview. And they got it on the kill stream, dude. The fucking mainstream media failed. The television host failed. And now the podcast host that everyone calls alt-right just beat your ass in with a fucking lead pipe. Shut the fuck up.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go. Rollers and tastemakers make us no chaser. Get the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middle man and inhale the vapors. Madman, old 10-ton tracers. Cut the
media. I don't know. They call themselves Nick the Audience behind the glass. What's happening?
What's up, bro?
We're the
Oh,
best.
this is a fun
Nick
one.
makes it, sets it on fire once again. I don't want to sit there and say Onision, like the whole anti-O thing is over. It's been over for some time. But it is interesting how the mainstream media just came into our world and utterly just blew it, dropped the ball, don't understand this, don't understand why it's worked, don't understand why their influence is gone. And that's from
defecated on it, set it on fire, urinated on the ashes.
Bunch of guys
fucking destroyed it.
Without college degrees in some sense. No communications degrees, by the way, the most worthless. Here's the thing. Especially with the coronavirus. If you have a degree in communications, self-immolate, set yourself on fire. You're going nowhere. And it's proven right now. People with communications degrees, you don't even know I have to understand how to communicate with people. It's unbelievable. It's a completely worthless degree. The mainstream media, journalism is an easy fucking job. You just got to be honest, which nobody is. It's a joke. It's a joke what we've seen. This guy Onision is probably a psychopath. He's definitely a horrible person. It doesn't seem fair sometimes that he seems to get away with this shit. But here's the problem: when you're really with my war with Keemstar, I never called him a pedophile once. I didn't call him a murderer. I didn't say he committed a crime. I called him names, probably said horrible things I shouldn't have fucking said, and I got it just the way I gave it. But I never went as far to say he did something that he didn't do. And that's what this has come down to. That's what we've seen. That's what we've learned. We cannot have a group of people running around worshiping a false prophet like Chris Hansen that are willing to tell 15-year-old boys they're pedophiles because they just won't get on the goddamn anti-Onision train. They destroyed my.
I'll give
channel.
Josh Pescator one thing.
Yeah.
He saw this from a mile away. Maybe he was seeing red. I don't know. But what I do know is he had this Chris Hansen thing pinned from the start.
Don't matter now. My problem was with test scores is he was rooting for Onision early on. There's no fucking. I mean, in some sense, Tro is right. There's plenty of evidence here. But here's the thing: nobody's satisfied with Onision being plunged to the depths of YouTube where he was. They want more. They want prison. They want more than what they already have. And now, with all this anti-Onision hate, he may have turned it around last night, and you may see a rebirth of Onision because he made himself fucking likable.
Well, we have the guy from To Catch a Predator, like, declaring this man is a predator. Okay, we have a guy saying that this guy is going to jail. The problem is with what Tro is saying is Tro is focusing on stuff like wetlands and stuff. Like, there's so much evidence that he's done illegal shit. Yeah, I want the stuff that makes him a rapist. I want the stuff that makes him a pedophile. The stuff that you people keep promising me. The stuff that is based on spoken testimony from some unreliable narrators. I want to know what puts this guy in jail for sex crimes, because that's what we're talking about right now.
And here's another thing, with the possible exception of Repsion, and I'm going to call a few people out, and some of them I like. Edwin, all of them I like. Edwin, Repzilla, and Blair. Where were you?
Those are just the big guys.
Repsion gets off because this guy did threaten to take him to court. I understand. Where were you? This is your opportunity. Is it that you don't have anything of substance to talk about when it comes to criminality? Yeah, no one. I don't want to talk to him either. What do I say to the fucking guy? Honestly, here was the thing. If for some reason he would have sent me, I told the guys after the show yesterday when this whole thing broke, I said, I'm going to turn into Digibro Circus. Because I can't question him about the rape. Because there's no evidence. There's nothing. In fact, there's evidence to the contrary. The best evidence we have is this fucking laptop that I don't believe. I think Chris Hansen, let me make this clear. There's no FBI investigation. And that's what happened. That's why over the weekend, Onision woke up and said, there's no fucking investigation. I can challenge all these fuckers to debates now. That's what happened. He finally figured it out. And if you remember in Keem's interview, Keem asked him, do you think the FBI is investigating? He's like, I have no idea. I think what happened, sometime last Thursday, Greg woke up and he was like, there's no investigation. What the fuck am I hiding from these people for? It's not because of his fucking wife told him not to do it. It's horseshit. He realized he wasn't in danger anymore. Especially when they get down to interviewing, like what Nick said, people with 20 followers on Twitter saying that he's
20 followers on Twitter with a fucking high on Xanax from onisionhurtspeople.tumblr.com.
Yes, that's who we're interviewing now. All right, the first mollywop All right, that's like a Boston expression when you get nailed in hockey. Is this reporter Steven Arash?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
I always
myself.
felt this guy was a fucking interloper. I think he's coming into our Lord. He doesn't know anything about it, and it sure fucking shows. Steven Arash, he decided.
In his defense, I did speak to him beforehand. It seemed like he didn't know much. He knew about the situation, but he doesn't know much about
no
internet
excuses.
culture.
He's the Newsweek drama guy. He's the gamer
Yeah,
guy.
I get that.
I'm sorry,
But he
no
was telling me he
excuses.
was nervous as fuck before.
Well,
he
that's
did it. I'm
fucking
gonna
tough.
give him
He's a
that.
pro. I'm not nervous. What the fuck? I've been fighting with
Well, he's
I've been
gonna
fighting
eat
with
his shit.
I've been fighting with
That's true.
Keemstar for years. I didn't go to school for this or nothing. How come you can't handle yourself, Mr. Newsweek? Jesus Christ. And how smart are you? Like, I'm going to go talk to his dad, who sounds like a fucking every bit the sociopath Onision is. I'm going to go talk to his dad, take his dad's word 100%, for it, and argue about a family problem. Nobody wants to hear about Onision.
It was the worst thing he could have did.
Nobody
it was
wants
literally
to
he
hear
made every mistake.
about Onision's surprisingly fucked up family. Oh, who would have known? Who the fuck would have known that Onision's mom's weird and his father's weird and everybody's running around thinking they got molested? Maybe they did get molested for all I fucking know. Who saw that coming? Oh, I thought Onision grew up in a really normal family. Good old red, white, and blue and goddamn apple pie. No, he did. He's fucked up for a reason. His parents are fucked up. He's fucked up. Everybody around him fucked up. There you go, Steven Arash. I mean, and I gotta be no. He's got the journalism degree. He's supposed to be better than me. I think the guy's been an interloper from the beginning. He's a straight normie. He fucking showed it, and I'm glad he got his ass handed to him because he said something so outrageous. He made me feel bad for Onision. How do you fucking talk? Let's watch. This is amazing.
Yeah, I'll give that one to you.
Yeah.
So you wrote an article on my dad and my stepmom, and you had some follow-up questions, and I responded with...
By the way, this one's going an hour and a half, and then we're going right to the members-only stream at half an hour afterwards. We're going to get the bulk of it here and going right there.
Fuck yourself, Parasite, I think.
No, it was fucking Parasite.
Well, it wasn't go fuck yourself, Parasite.
No, I'm pretty sure it was you fucking Parasite.
I feel like it was go fuck yourself, Parasite. I could be wrong. Here, you know what?
No, you're right. It was go fuck yourself.
How do you let him bully you like this so quickly? Like, how is this relevant?
Like the
There
very
you
beginning.
Yeah, I mean,
Go.
You were entirely right on that one.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Why was that your response?
Oh, it's just the mood I was in.
It's just the mood you were in?
I get asked to be interviewed all the time, and after a while, people feel like...
by the way, one question will come up about Sarah with a laptop, nothing. It's just that he had a fight in 2001, a fist fight with his dad in 2001. That's what this whole thing's about.
Parasites to you because it's like
He's a bad.
I mean, like,
oh, what a shock! The old man's a bad father, and Onision's a rotten son. Whoever saw that coming? God, Jesus Christ! I thought it was like Leave It to Beaver for him growing up. Steven Arash.
you get paid to do what you do, so like you feed off of essentially in this case drama. So in that way, you're parasitic, and that's why I said that because essentially a lot of people in a lot of jobs are parasitic because we're all kind of feeding off each other for our services. In this specific case, parasite is a popular thing to call a reporter. I mean, I'm sure you've heard somebody call a reporter that before.
You're personally
Del Dorito, thanks for becoming a member. Appreciate it, and stick around. We got a long night.
the first one to call me a parasite personally.
Yeah.
So take that as you will.
Yeah. Anyway, so what were you interested in actually talking about in regards to my father?
All right, that's the first part. So you see right away, Onision walks this guy around the block and backwards. You really get, this reminds me of poker. All the guys that played live hands were like, we're the most sophisticated. And then all the guys from the internet who saw thousands and thousands and thousands of more hands than the fucking live players, the old farts, started getting their ass kicked by the guys that played Poker Stars online all the time. But the original crew, but the original poker players, no, I'm live. I do it for real. I see you face to face. Yeah. I played for the last 2 years on Poker Stars and saw more hands than you did your entire lifetime. And that's why I'm kicking your ass. And this is what it is. The internet guys are better. It's just that simple. Fuck your degree. This is me personally. I can't fucking stand.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for
mainstream
a person of color.
reporters.
Each of you.
All right,
never
so
there,
he at least is admitting to
How could he not expect this? Supposedly going over this the past couple months.
No, but he thought they were all going to go like this. That's something that he thought he was going to walk in and just basically destroy and yell at every single person he went up against. And it just doesn't seem to be the case.
It doesn't seem to be, guys. Like, yeah, he's a bad son. Okay. Onision is like, he's a bad dude. Everybody knows it. It's not a big surprise.
Physical aggression.
Sure, he is your parent.
Well,
and
no,
well,
you can't be physically aggressive with your kids, dude.
I mean,
no,
touching.
No. You can't be phically aggressive with your kids. That's just
where's the line between physical aggression and physical comfort?
I already said, listen to what Onision says back, because I can't even find fault with his responses. Only one.
He was comforting me after I called his wife a fucking bitch?
What he's referring to is Onision had a fist fight with his dad. His story is this. He said, Onision's dad said, "What's your fucking problem?" And he says, "Your bitch wife." Onision's story is he pulled the car, and I would have done it too. He pulled his fucking car, parked it, and started choking the shit. He started choking the shit out of Onision, which is totally believable. If I can't imagine not doing that to my kids if they called my wife a bitch. But no. Steven Arash believed Onision's dad's story. He said he came to comfort him and put his hand on his shoulder, and that's when the fist fight erupted. Bullshit. I don't believe that. Like, what are you, nuts? So that's what he's saying right now. What's the difference between physical attack and comforting? Put my hand on myself. No, choking somebody's not comforting.
Well, I mean, he's trying to put his hand on your shoulder. He's not.
That's satirical. That's very funny.
Okay.
That's satirical. Like, who would believe that?
Listen,
because it's fun.
Because it's fun.
Yeah.
The monetization benefit at all?
Not really these days. YouTube demonetizes everything that's fun.
Yeah,
I got members coming in. I got a shout out. Wow, I got a lot of them coming here. Grim Hades, thank you so much. Lexi Luhu, well, that's a funny name. I like that. 1-2 is a new member. Thank you so much. And Bell Dorito is a new member. Actually, I think Bell Dorito is a new head. So thank you so much. Shouting out absolutely everybody I can. Stick around. We got a long night.
Is that why you tried to?
Andy in the chat said Chris Hansen stayed back.
What do you mean? In what sense? What am I missing the joke?
Chris Hansen stayed back, and Ralph aimed.
Chris Hansen all agitated? The views have been down recently.
I got him agitated?
Well, you two going back and forth, you know? I don't actually know.
Well, he did that allegedly. I don't know. Just multiple people have told me he tried to sell a coronavirus cure.
I wouldn't believe that.
I heard that from multiple people. I don't know if it's real or not.
Who are those people?
One of them is the person who formerly worked with him, and the other person
it's not me.
It's exactly what I was thinking.
And is somebody who follows everything he does and tells me everything he does online. So
Kill streams got coming.
And then I think it was a third person who does the same thing. They tell me everything he does or whatever, everything that's relevant to me or whatever. So this was kind of relevant in the sense that you have a person who's actually trying to sell people a fake coronavirus cure or otherwise give them advice on how to survive coronavirus when he's not a medical professional. So hearing this, I was like, this guy is as fake as fucking possible, and I need to finally confront this guy because before my spouse was saying that he would leave me if I address this publicly, and then at some point I got to a breaking point where I'm just like, you know what, if you gotta leave me, you gotta leave me.
Horseshit. And I'll tell you why that's a fucking false statement by Onision. Why bother taking fucking Chris Hansen and fucking Repsion to court if that be the case? Here's the real reason. You woke up and realized there was no FBI investigation and Chris Hansen is a paper tiger. That's what happened. So you went into full YouTube mode, woke up one day and said, Blair White, debate me. Fucking Repsion, debate me, because you realized nothing could fucking happen. And actually, it's a sign that he might be innocent. Or he's that confident they don't have anything on him. That's why all these guys like Edwin and the Turn Down, they don't have anything. They have nothing. I literally lost my news channel. Everybody fucking unsubbed and left it because I said there's nothing here. And I said it politely as possible. And even with disappointment because I think this guy is some fucking freak. And they all said fuck you and called me a predator and a pedophile and said some rotten shit about my fucking parenting. The whole goddamn nine. That's why I'm not uploading over there. I can't fucking take it. Fucking bullshit. I can't deal with it. I cultivated an audience. I was as honest as possible, and they said, fuck you, Tommy C. I'd rather be over here with my real fans. that are supporting.
I gotta
him.
ask, where are those guys like Mike, an actor who makes like the Onision videos that hold his channel up? That are like all of his videos are about like abuse victims and stuff like that. Where is he standing up right here to defend Sarah?
Repzion gets a pass. This guy threatened to take him to court. I don't know why he would interview him, and he did take him to court. Repzion gets a 100% pass. But here's the thing:
That's a lot of
I
money,
guarantee you,
I guess.
Repzion
Where are the
was
guys-
relieved that he had a decent excuse because nobody has evidence of sexual criminality when it comes to Onision. There is no FBI investigation. There's none. And Onision,
But Tommy, you don't get it. I'm asking about where are all the guys who get 3,000 views when they talk about trending topics and 30,000 views when they talk about Onision? Where are the guys whose financial fucking status fucking relies on this guy being a predator?
Yeah.
Where are those guys? Why are those guys not the first ones to step up?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ralph
Just a
where it
question.
was. And why did Ralph do it? Because he knew he'd get views. Because he's a professional.
Dude, Blair White said no. Fucking Edwin said no. All these guys, Repzilla said no. And Ethan Ralph and Dick Masterson took the fucking interview of a lifetime. That is the funniest timeline. It's amazing.
It's great because they have nothing. I guarantee you Repzion was relieved he didn't have to interview. I will say this. Repzion had a legitimate. He had to stand next to him in court a month and a half ago. So I'll leave Repzion off that list. But I don't know what the fuck Repzion would have said to him. Did you rape that girl? No. Do you have child porn on that thing? No. Now what? Now what, Repzion? What do you have? You've been running around fucking making videos on me saying I'm breaking all these goddamn laws and the wall's about to cave in and they haven't. Where are you at? And he would have danced all over everybody. That's the problem. I'm not rooting for Onision here. I'm pointing out the facts. The facts are this. They have nothing. And I am mad at them personally for two things. A, they fucking sabotaged my goddamn channel when I tried to tell the truth. And B, they tried to put my friend as a predator. And guess what? Like usual, we got you back.
I'm just an anarchist. I just love to watch.
We got you back. We got you back. This is even better than getting back at a fucking YouTuber that's been fucking with me. I got back an entire group of people. I fucked you back. You fucked me. You fucked my channel. I worked real hard at that. I went out of my way to serve you, and you fucked me, and now I fuck you back. Get my dick out of your ass. I know it hurts. Oh, you can't do it.
Would people be paying attention to this stuff right now? Because obviously we've done something here to push this narrative.
Oh,
like,
God.
You see guys like Pescator who jumped in, BWC, and all of this stems from Shiloh calling me a predator on Twitter.
That's it.
I just want that. Like, none of us would be even talking about Onision. I wanted nothing to do with any of this. I wouldn't have sent a DM to Ralph going, you should try to get this interview if it didn't come down to Shiloh calling me a fucking predator on Twitter. It's so funny how these things work.
It's so funny how you skipped out all the Onision meetings when we were fucking pumping that channel, too, and you weren't even interested. That's the other funny part. Let's keep going with this mollywhopping.
I'm going to fucking go public about this. And ever since then, I've been empowered because I've been seeing more and more of the stuff people say, and I'm just kind of blown away by the nonsensical
Yeah, you woke up and realized there's no FBI or police investigation.
nature of it.
Come at me, bitches. That's what happened.
Yeah.
You didn't have to ask your fucking husband. Get the fuck out of here. You were scared when Chris Hansen knocked on your door. I would have been too. It's completely fucking normal. But you realize he's a paper tiger. That's what happened.
But when it comes to not engaging with the content, how do you then like make an opinion on that content?
That's a lot of money.
I have people
guess,
like you who
for
say,
a person
hey,
of
someone
color.
said this. What's your response?
That's what I do. Mike the Mike. Will you continue the news channel? Yes, I will. I just got to get out. Will you continue the news channel thing over? I enjoyed the vids quite a bit. I will. I just got to get. I'm really disappointed. Then the coronavirus thing happened, and it really wasn't a fucking priority. And now I'm ready to come back. And you know what? We'll find our next Onision big story. But I really pissed off. I was so proud of that thing hitting 10K, and I realized most of these people are people that were just wanted to hear what they wanted to hear. You know, they didn't want me to cut through all the bullshit. You know, they're like, oh, Tommy, you're so great. You're covering stuff Keem started. I'm covering as fair as I possibly fucking can. And look, there's a little bit, I was definitely rooting against Onision. But when I can't say there's evidence there that there's not. And then I'm totally defeated. And then they call Nick a predator? Oh, fuck you. That was the flashpoint. That was really the flashpoint.
And that's
I literally, my whole thing after Baited was to get revenge on everyone who fucked me. And I made Nick, and I just let him loose. and I win. Thank you, Meg, for the $4 on Patreon. I really do appreciate that. Megan, thank you. I did. I let him loose, and now you all have to deal with him. Everybody that ever fucked me, NCO types, fucking Keemstar, anybody, you all have to deal with Nick, and I don't have to do anything, and it's wonderful to watch. Who else do we? Oh, Bobacks. He got to face that wrath. Oh, RFC crew had it. I'm glad. Anybody ever dicked me over? Good. You all deserve it.
But then
I think almost everybody I'm friends with have had an argument.
Blair, you like that? You like that? You have to run away and fucking flag everybody? I'm loving it. When I
heard Blair's planning to respond, but she had to hire an editor to type it for her.
Yeah.
You're not really getting the full, whole situation. You're really getting
That's why it would have been great if Chris Hansen didn't pussy out of today's interview.
Well, I'm here now, so I guess you'll have
I
to
know.
settle for me.
I'm settling.
I even got you too, Warski, when you looked at the fucking porn or whatever the fuck it is you did. Okay, so don't think I'm forgetting you in the chat.
For you and I guess some other people tonight. And
you can thank Nick.
Like I said, getting direct interviews with people who are making these claims, that's really good. That's really helpful, because then you can shut down their bullshit on the spot rather than having to have this one-way conversation with the fucking audience and eventually them.
Okay.
Do you think your sisters would talk to me?
This is unbelievable. All right. Here's the deal. Do you think your sisters talk to me? This comes after he accused the father. And then here's something I noticed when I read Steven's article. Not only does Onision doesn't talk to his family, big shocker. He's an asshole. But both his siblings do. What are the odds of both Onision's siblings being exactly the kind of bastard he is? Not very good. 100% of them are nuts? Well, Steven Arash should have fucking figured out, that's 3. 3 out of 3 don't have a relationship? So, Onision claims that those girls...
Not only that, he goes,
who are not public figures, who do not fucking share a stage with Onision, have nothing to fucking gain. This guy, I don't want anything to do with him. I don't want to my kids or my family because he molested me as a child, right? He breaks his claim, and this guy, Steven Arash, asked him... No, I'm not doing a song at Tommy C. I wish I would.
Yeah, he asks, hey, I heard your fucking sisters were molested. Can I interview them?
Yeah.
That's like going, I heard your fucking child fell out of a window. Can I interview it?
It's not. It's
what is wrong with you?
If it was relevant to, if it was relevant to this whole story, this Onision arc, it wouldn't have been that unreasonable. But it's not. It's not. It's only relevant to his, what he's starting to realize, this is a really stupid article.
What are you trying to prove? He's got an Oedipus complex or something?
Yeah,
where are we going with this?
What
does this have to do with anything anyone's talking about?
What it is Onision fucking undid everything on that article in a very short period of time. So he was trying to justify his article. Now what are you going to ask those girls? You going to tell them they're liars? You really put yourself in a horrible spot. And watch Onision rightfully go off. Remember, these are his sisters that are not public figures. So this guy deserves everything he's about to get.
No, fuck you, dude. No,
Fair.
that's fucking stupid. These are private people. They don't want
Fair.
to talk to a fucking reporter about their molester dad.
Fair.
Yeah.
There's no incentive.
You hear that? You hear that? That's
His voice cracked.
That's the sound of I fucked up.
You don't understand.
That's a lot of money,
There's
I
incentive
guess,
in me
for a
talking about
person of
shit
color.
because I like pointing out
Thank
how
you, Chad.
fucking stupid people
Lord.
like you are, and people who are just generally people who feed off shit they don't know what they're talking about. Like when you would actually go talk to a literal pedophile child rapist and act like he's right. That's amazing that you would do that. And then you would go and you'd harass their family, the people who are actually. Yeah, you just my mom is literally threatening to sue you, dude.
I sent a Facebook post.
Okay, so there's this child molester, right? And he raped a child, allegedly, according to the child, who grew up to be a fucking amazingly successful, independent, awesome person, right? Okay. And you, with your parasitic ass, you go over to this fucking child rapist and you're like, hey, bro, you want to interview? And then you listen to all the shit he says and you eat it up. And then everybody else tells you to go fuck off because they're either victims or they know goddamn well more than you do about it. and you're sitting here going, do you think the victims would like to talk to me about how they were raped?
Yeah, and he's right, because here's the thing. If this is no one talks to victims like that, the only reason you would is because a parasitic reason. The reason being Onision's famous. He's right. He's 100% right here. Like 150%. That was an outrageous thing to say. Could I interview them? They're not public people. If they had YouTube channels, I don't even think that would be an unreasonable question. But they're
apparently
not.
Apparently, one had a YouTube channel, but either way, that's still fucking insensitive.
They're not in the game. They're not in the game. Yeah. They're not public figures. I mean, this is absolutely fucking ridiculous. What are you going to do? Argue with them over their dad? What are you going to have to do? To expose his dad, who's not a public figure? Where do you go? Why are you getting and talking with him about family problems almost 18, 19, 20 years ago? What does that have to do with his YouTube career? What does that have to do with his alleged victims? What does that have to do with Sarah or any of these people? It's got nothing to do with fucking anything. You walked right in. Can I interview them so I can justify my shitty article? Oh my God, stick to gaming.
And it's like, you're a fucking piece of shit. How about you get a better fucking job, you scumbag? That's my feelings on it. Because you're not talking about a guy who just had a falling out. Next on Maury, we're gonna talk about how these people were dislocated as a child and they're gonna meet again. No, you're talking about people who are fucking raped, dude. And you're sitting here making a bank off of it.
Yeah,
and you don't give a shit. Well, you're making money. You're talking about
you're being paid right now. You work for Newsweek.
People who were violated as children. And you're like, do you think they'd want to talk to me? Fucker. Like, you're a scumbag. Why would they want to talk to you? What do they have possibly to gain out of reliving horrible shit their child molester dad put them through? You piece of shit.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Andy, this was an hour before the kill stream.
Yeah, this happened an hour. Yeah. It's funny, right?
Piece of shit.
I'm not a piece of shit.
Yes, you are.
Trying to reach
I'm
out
not
to
a piece of
people
shit.
who were maybe, possibly, victims of horrible fucking crimes, so you can have a news article. Okay. You just want you want your next news article on people who were molested as children. You're shitty, dude.
You're really going off on this. Okay.
Because you are. We're talking about people who were victims.
Talking about his sister. If you were in front of me, I might have laid you out. You know, I know that doesn't happen in your fucking candy-ass world, but my world it does. That's, like, worth going to jail over. I think.
Like, if he says that via email, nothing ever happens, nobody responds. He says that in person.
Nick. Yeah. I'm going on because you're Italian. It's going super sensitive. You know, imagine your mom was molested and you had some idea about it, and they said, your mom might talk about it because you work for TV.
Oh, God, no, I think Onision's 100% right here.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just like, oh. I think you'd kill them. I mean, probably you'd hope somebody was there to spare their lives because you'd have to fucking pull you off. Like,
dude,
what
he butchered
this
fuck
guy
out of
from?
this interview.
Like,
it sounded like he was seeing dollar signs. I know that's Onision's argument.
Look, I am now. It's all Onision's right about the parasitic thing and YouTube drama. He's not wrong. Not wrong. He's a part of it too, by the way. He's done plenty on. Oh God, that girl that he tortured. The one with the skinny.
That's a lot of money, I guess,
and her
for
friends
a
and what
person of
have
color.
you. Yeah, he gets it. He's done this plenty. It's parasitic. It's parasitic by nature. There's no doubt about it. But you know, even though this is low end entertainment, and I don't fucking think I'm special or wonderful or doing something sophisticated here. I've never said that. All right, there's still a fucking line. You have a line. You have a code. So do I. You know, there's certain things we won't do.
The only one who does it is Keemstar, and we'll hear that later too.
Well, Keemstar says he has a code. But Eugenia Cooney, you know, go right down the list. Yeah.
Victims of fucking child rape. Okay, and you want to see if they'll talk to you?
Yes.
You want to see if they'll talk to you? Why?
Why?
Are you the police? Are you the police? No, you're not. So maybe you should talk to the police about talking to them rather than just trying to sell a fucking news article.
Wait. So
see. This is exactly why he wanted to stream when he was talking to people, because they would have lied. He would have lied about this. He would have lied about it. They all lie about it. They all lie.
Should have gone to the police instead of trying to contact them.
You contact the police. You say, "Hey, this guy might be a child predator. Do you think you could reach out to them and see if we could get this child predator justice?" But instead, you're like, "Do you want to talk to a news article where I make money?"
Well, that's not how any of that works. I just can't go up.
That's how it all works. I got news for y'all. That's how it works.
Don't
to
make
people
money?
and be
You're
like,
are you nonprofit?
Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm
Okay,
saying
so
that
you
Yeah, you're on the job right now, stupid.
make
go up
money
to
and you're
people.
trying to
Are you
reach
just
out.
gonna use this chance to just yell at me? Because we can stop this.
Oh, it's already done, bro. It's already done.
What is done?
I've already said what I needed to say about you preying on child victims and trying to make a coin off them.
The irony is palpable, good sir.
Is it? Is it? Tell me about this irony.
I can't because I have no evidence against you, fucking James or Greg. I can't talk about it. The irony is palpable. You have nothing on him. Nothing. Nothing of substance. You have a bunch of fucking people, disabled people, high on Xanax, sitting at home thinking he has child porn and send it all over the internet. Even though you don't have any evidence.
That's a lot of
You
money,
have
I guess,
nothing.
for a person's
Nothing.
color.
It's infuriating.
Oh, I wouldn't
Go,
dare.
oh, you can't back up your words?
Yep.
No, this
You
is.
can't back up your words. Okay.
Okay, well, I see what's happening here. My
No,
job
what
in
you
this
just
interview-
said is you said the irony is palpable and you have nothing to fucking say
Nope.
after that. What did you mean by that?
Yeah, say something about him molesting people or committing a sexual crime.
meant nothing.
Oh, of course you did.
I don't want this.
Any other questions? Would you like to tell me more about what my child molester father had
That's
to
a
say?
lot of money, I guess. For
No, I think we've covered everything. You,
Did we though? Did we?
Mhm.
I'm
sticking
sure
with your
there's more
story.
you could come up with.
Oh God.
Oh wow, you're really
He's a
enjoying
bad guy.
this.
I am actually.
Yeah, he's a bad guy. I would say the same fucking thing. I'm a bad guy too. You fucking come at me like that, I will spend the rest of my time fucking ruining your name in this community. And I don't blame him one bit.
Oh,
God.
that happened too, by the way. We'll
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying seeing a scumbag get his ass handed to him.
Well, okay. Well, not the first interviewee to say that. But
Maybe you should find a fucking better job. We're not trying to make molestation victims relive the horrible shit they went through so you can make fucking money.
This must have felt great.
that's quite a narrative.
Is it? Because you literally just did that live in front of everybody. You're like, do your sisters want to talk to us? Of course they don't fucking want to talk to you. Hey, what did your dad put you through? Fucking idiot.
And what's that got to do with anything?
Is there anything else you'd like to tell me before we end this?
Well, we didn't even finish the story of how I beat up my father. My pedophile fucking father who I beat the shit out of and was thrown in juvenile hall for beating the living shit out of him. You want to finish
19
that
years
story?
ago.
Not really, no.
Okay.
All right.
Have fun with your article.
Bye, James.
Bye, bro. That's Newsweek, everyone. And later on tonight, I'll be talking to random YouTube channels, and maybe they'll be smart, or maybe they'll get their asses.
Yep. There you go. And now the kill string.
Yeah, you know what those other YouTube channels are? It's this one.
We got just,
They're on D Live.
we got just about an hour of the kill stream that we're going to go to, and we just decided to listen to it straight fucking through. So buckle up, guys. I have not listened to all of this. I'm going to be listening for the first time along with you folks. And there's probably going to be a lot of downtime. So buckle up, Buttercup. This is it. This is the kill stream. Onision would go on with Ralph. Who else? Who else was on this? He had
Ralph,
Keemstar.
Keemstar, Dick Masterson. Yeah, this is a good night.
So Medgar didn't show up.
Eden Projects is in there. Medgar was in type chat, I think.
this is-
I'm pretty
This
sure
is-
he
this
wrote
is
a comment
this
in
is,
there
so
somewhere.
where was Andy Warski?
Andy was not there. That was all right. I initially DM'd Ralph that him and Andy should have did it, but Dick was already in.
Oh, okay.
Because like Dick was
Yeah,
Dick's
gotcha.
producer was looking at it too.
Jesus Christ. When will we go bitch shoot? When they throw me the fuck off, Josh. You know, I'm sorry. I think I didn't go out of my way to go 1488 for the low.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I was saying that Andy and Ralph should redeem themselves.
You gotta
for
say,
the other
Josh,
stream.
1488 seemed like short-term money back then. I'll take a little less money, and let it last longer. That was my plan. It worked out okay. All right. That's why I don't have a bitch shoot yet. But who knows? Who knows? I'm not
Yeah,
acting.
I was saying that they should have did the fucking Andy Warski Ralph Retort hunts down the predators again, but this time it would actually not go terrible.
No. Here we go.
Launching.
Okay, yeah, I know how that goes.
We're having some tech problems here, Ralph. Thank God. We know how to solve tech problems can be solved. Liquor problems cannot be solved.
All right, so if you don't mind, I'd like if possible, for
That's
you
a
to
lot
let
of
me
money,
know,
I guess, for
what
a
your
person of
knowledge
color.
is of what's going on.
So I know a lot of people
Ralph
have
is
accused you of a lot of
terrified now
things.
at
I think
that
some
question.
people accuse you of.
Let me tell you something. I listened to this song fucking too. It was a scream. Feel free to make that song. I could use a laugh.
I don't know if you call it rape or sexual assault.
I'm encouraging
the
it.
DMCAing. I guess
Dude, listen
the
to Ralph talk out his
16-year-old,
ass and try to make it sound like
from
he thinks like he
understanding that
knows
was the-
something. Because I know for a fact he didn't. Because I
he
talked to
didn't know a
him
thing.
like
Ralph
20
doesn't
minutes
give a
before
fuck.
this.
Ralph didn't give a fuck. This has got no SJWs. This has got no fucking people, YouTubers he hates involved. This is just. I can't believe Onision agreed to this. To be perfectly honest.
He had no idea who he was going on with. He has no idea where he is. Just
Boy,
listen
like
to the
that,
tone of his voice. It sounds like he's going to leave the interview for like the first 5 minutes.
I want Andy's rap song. Don't get me distracted, Rorsky, because I would love that song.
Legal there in Washington State.
Sorry,
As I understand
this
it,
this
you're
sounds
guilty of making
horribly
hoes mad. Is that right?
This is horribly vague. Horribly vague. Like you
Well,
just
I mean,
like you're
I
just
told you I
you're
wasn't an
throwing
expert. Man,
out
I have some
ages
questions here.
and yeah.
Yeah, well, why don't you tell us?
I wanna connect to you as a person and find out what exactly who you are. What
He's trying to figure out if Ralph's against him. That's why he's doing this. He's trying to figure out.
Yeah.
If he's gonna. He's trying to figure out if this is a gotcha.
your position is on the controversy that you do know of.
I think I'm
don't-
starting to understand how Onision slays it. He wants to connect with us. Right? I get it. I get it. I understand why. I understand how you do it. Not just now. Please go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a position on it. I mean, we covered it and kind of laughed at you. I guess that was back in the fall. And then slowly but surely, a lot of your detractors seem to be kind of unhinged themselves. So we've laughed at them as well.
Yeah. What was
Basically,
your
I just laugh at shit on the internet. That's kind of what we do on the kill stream.
What was your reaction to the meltdown videos if you saw them?
You talking about the kombucha or whatever the fuck that was that you poured on yourself, or?
Yeah. What did you? Were you one of the people who felt those were authentic, or did you see through them?
We played them on the show. I mean, it was.
You know, I just want to talk about these the other day. Everybody saw through them. They just thought it was odd that you would make those kind of videos when there seemed to be a lot of pressure on you. At the time, none of us knew that Chris Hansen was a false prophet. None of us knew that he was a paper tiger. So why would you be making videos like that when you have this kind of pressure
Money.
and a potential thing going on? Okay, yeah, it's money. Yeah, sure, I get it now. But he always turned. I can't believe people believe that. Not too many people believe that. And you know, you can feign I'm freaking out.
No. Yes, they did. All of the anti-Os believe those are 100% real. Blair White uploaded a whole video reacting to it as if it was a real meltdown, and she never corrected it.
What's wrong with her?
No, that you're wrong. A lot of people I've pushed that is a real breakdown. It's a real breakdown with real. Well, it is kombucha. It really is kombucha, but like it's an actual fucking breakdown. Yeah, that's us because we're not brain dead. But like we're not we're the minority here, Tommy. We're still the minority even after this stream.
All right, let me get a hold of myself.
It's pretty clearly an act, but I mean,
But you know the reason I think he thought I was one of those guys because he striked me when I used that footage, and then he pussied out and didn't sue me.
people thought it was real. Yeah,
Hansen thought it was real. You know.
yeah, Hansen, ace reporter. Yeah, I mean,
He there was a video of him at my house where he's like, so this is all bullshit? Like, yeah, it's bullshit. I'm a fucking troll YouTuber. Like, how could you not know this? Do your fucking job and research to find out.
yeah, I mean, I've been around a minute. It was pretty obvious that you were fucking around. Yeah.
Okay, do you know what a groomer is?
Yes, I do. I guess I could try to describe it.
I'm an alt-right YouTuber. I'm always looking for pedophiles. Of course I know what a groomer is, Onision.
Maybe someone who grooms a person who's underage for sexual relations, either while they're underage or after they turn of age.
As I understand,
Did he write that down? Definition?
and it's
could've
only
been.
to
Really? He wrote that down?
We
get
collect
someone to
questions.
partake in an actual act that is illegal.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
i.e., it's trying to get somebody who is not legal to do it with you then when they are illegal, to do it with them.
I don't even
So,
think that's true.
I mean, that's just the a member of my Discord read that.
You could groom underage people to
Well, no-
snitch on you. I mean, that's not exactly true either, but whatever.
The thing is, no, he's talking about the legal definition of grooming in his state. The legal definition of grooming once you turn 18 and you're 18.
Yeah, you're 18. You're 18.
That to me off of a legal definition site or whatever they were looking at. So it's interesting. A lot of people go groomer when they literally don't know the law or anything. Have you seen Hansen outright say you're going to prison? Have you seen any of that?
Yeah, I have heard that.
Do you have any idea what the fuck he's talking about?
I would be very surprised if you went to prison. I mean, that doesn't mean there aren't questions to ask, but I would be very surprised if you went to prison.
I'm just saying, what crime is he talking about?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
I only know from being groomed by Mr. Medicare. That's all I know of being groomed. I didn't know it was all this illegal and sexual, whatever. I thought Sargon said I got groomed by Medicare, and I was like,
So Dick's doing his act. He's sniping and doing.
Oh,
his
Dick
act.
does his act the whole time.
Yeah, Dick's really.
He's a
talented.
comedian.
Yeah, he's funny as fuck.
yeah, well, I guess that happened.
Okay. Yeah. No. The fucking.
Greg's got no fucking idea who Medicare is.
You mentioned a 16-year-old. There's this person who said that their mom beat them. And they were friends with my spouse. And we said, well, because she says that her mom beat her, we should probably give her safe haven from this person who she says beat her. So we welcomed her in, and I had to make it clear to her that shit wasn't as she thought it would be, because for some reason she had it in her idea, or she had it in her head that something was going to happen when it wasn't. My spouse was actively dating this chick named Billy, who was 19. And Sarah got upset because she saw that Billy and this other person, my spouse, were holding hands and stuff in the theater. She got so upset, I had to take her aside and say, listen, it's not a thing. I don't know why you think this is a thing. You are an important person in the house, but you are not that. You are never to be that.
What a psycho realm. I have a girl living underage as my house that is angry that my wife is carrying on a relationship with another girl. And I said that correctly, I think.
Yeah. And to be honest, that sounds
insane,
terrible.
But it's not illegal.
It's not illegal,
It's
and
not
that's
illegal.
the problem.
It's not illegal. It's fucked up. Look, I think he's a sex degenerate. I think that's fair to say. You know?
Yeah.
I think that's fair to say, but he's not a crook.
There's a lot of shit here not to like. There's a lot of shit here to absolutely hate. There's just not a lot of shit that'll send you to jail.
I want to strangle the guy. I was like, what is this girl doing in your fucking house? You know?
She was like, oh, okay.
Never mind. Maybe you should let your wife fuck another girl. You know?
Well, all right. Well, they do like a polyamory.
Look,
he explains that too.
I'm a live and let live type person. Okay, if that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. But I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things like, God, who would watch this guy? And you know what? The anti-O's couldn't leave it at that. When Onision was done, he was finished. They might have just juiced new life into him after this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she felt included, but she also didn't have this idea. So I thought that it was like that. And so she just went on and on and on with this idea that there was somehow a future for her when there wasn't. So then she found out that there wasn't. And she wrote in the text, she said, I don't want to get kicked out because Greg, my name at the time, if he ever found out how I feel, he would kick me out. I'm only finding out about this later on down the line. But she knew damn well I was very mean to her like Meg Griffin, you know? Everyone's mean to Meg Griffin.
Yeah.
Meg Griff, what?
Family Guy. Shut up, Meg.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Treat them
So-
like dirt. They stick to you like mud, right?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't.
You know it.
It's not fucking kindergarten or anything like that. No, yeah. So anyway, so eventually fucking people lost their shit on me because I didn't want to fuck her because she said come in me at one point, and I was like, dude, you're not even supposed to, it's not supposed to be just you and me having fucking babies together or something like that. When she's 18 and a half and she's saying come in me way down the line after she said, oh, I'm only gonna sign an NDA if you guys fuck me. And I'm just sitting here going, that's fucking crazy. That's insane that this is
It's insane you allowed a 16-year-old girl in your house. That's what's insane. Yeah. And there was did you had even a hint there was something sexual there?
Situation that we're put in. but she was pushing so hard to get with this other person for such a long time, and I was. See, was the problem with it. Is it's so fucking difficult to have you there and have this person constantly ooh someone, and having this other person who leaves your life, who you're in a polyamorous relationship with, Billy, and having
you poor thing.
No one fill in that gap, and this person becomes an adult, and so you stop treating them like shit, and you stop saying, "Oh, you got to stay away from me because you're not an adult," yada yada yada, and then they try to warm up to you because they know that now they have a chance because they're an adult and because there's no illegality to it, and they've shown all this loyalty or whatever to you.
You know, I'm thinking of Mediker, who I don't agree with on half of this shit. Maybe Grandma and Grandpa were right. Maybe they were right. Maybe she, because this is fucked up, and I'm very liberal when it comes to sex, super liberal. This is just mind-boggling. Polyamorous relationships are horseshit. You know what a polyamorous relationship is? College. And then you grow up and don't get one. There you go.
And all this crazy
The
shit.
thing that
So you're sitting
Onision
there
will
going,
argue
well,
later on is that he didn't have enough time to be with his spouse because he was very busy. So he's like, all right, well, you can date girls or whatever.
Buy her fucking puppy. Get the fuck out of here.
That doesn't work for me. That's his thinking.
I get his excuse, but it just makes you sick.
He's crazy, Tommy. What do you expect?
It's great. All these genders are crazy talk. All this. That's not your husband. It's your wife. It's polyamorous is crazy talk. Inviting a 16-year-old girl. Oh, who knew that was going to go wrong? Onision, Greg, James. I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Make my significant other happy, trying to find someone to complete their life. And this person is legal. This person has done everything they can to show that they care about this other person. And so I'm like,
Onision, can I ask something?
Why
Because
aren't we giving
I'm
this
making
person
more
a
sense
chance?
out of a Warhammer 40K fan fiction, man. Am I just not? Can I get some terms on this? Like, what did they want to be?
So for a very, very long time, we were even beyond 18. Once they turned 18, we were like, dude, you're just a friend. It's platonic. I mean, we reiterated that constantly.
Jeff keeps DMing me. What the fuck does he want? I'm not looking at his DMs.
And then, you know, one fucking day when they're an adult, they say something to one person, the other person says something back, and they're like,
all right, Jeff. He just wrote baseball. Weird. That's funny.
Is there something that could be there or whatever? What is this? What is the morality of this? Is this okay? Is it wrong? Whatever. And
what is the morality of it?
So all the way to 18 and a half, I'm saying, yo, you can't, there's literally no potential with me if Kai isn't down with you. If Kai doesn't want to be with you, then that's it. And so she's sitting here like trying to kiss Kai, trying to be with Kai and all that shit. And I'm hands off.
All right.
And so one day she plants a kiss on Kai, and Kai was not seeing that coming, was not like kosher. She jumps back and, according to Kai, has the weirdest fucking facial expression. And she just goes, fuck, after she plants a kiss. And again, she's 18 and a half when this happens.
Listen,
she does that. She plants a kiss on Kai, and Kai's freaked out.
But she's been thinking about planting that kiss.
Thank you, Mr. Figueroa.
For probably since before she was 18, right?
I have, well, that you'd have to ask her that. I don't know. I can't speak for
Makes it even
Sarah
more forbidden, though, doesn't
it? But get this, they have a falling out, her and Kai, because Kai's like not sure how to feel about this, and then Kai tweets out something about Gray, or whatever the fuck, Dr. Gray from Grey's Anatomy. She's like, oh, Kai was saying like, oh, Gray, she is so hot, or something like that, and then Sarah has a fucking mental breakdown because now somehow Kai's like mentally cheating on her, even though the only thing that ever happened was Sarah attacking Kai with a kiss. So they had a falling out.
This is a bizarre story. I would have kept it moving.
Out and shit. And then Sarah...
It's like Batman 2. Like, a kiss can be even deadlier if you mean it.
And then
that one? Batman
no idea. No.
Oh.
I know that's a drinking game movie, but that's...
No, that's a Michelle Pfeiffer quote, man. That's classic Catwoman. She tells she tells Batman, a kiss can be even deadlier if you mean it.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so no, yeah, like she straight up says she's straight up pissed off at Kai, and Kai and her have a falling out. And then one day this chick named Ayala goes, "Oh, you groomed Sarah." And up to that point, the only thing that ever happened was Sarah planning a kiss on Kai. So we're just like, no, the fuck, no, that's not a thing. And this person's an adult. Nothing ever happened between them prior. So what the fuck are you smoking? So I say, hey, Sarah, can you make a video talking about what actually is going on between.
Onision never left high school. Absolutely. I've got that. There is definitely some, not degeneracy. There's no evolvement from 15.
There's something wrong here.
There is something wrong with him. He's retarded, obviously not in the way that we know it, like Down syndrome. His emotional, he's not an emotional adult. It's very clear. His emotional age is retarded. He's clearly a teenager. You know, it's very obvious.
You and Kai, and Sarah's like, okay, and she's like, what do you want?
He talks like a teenage boy. You know, oh my god.
I say, just be fucking honest. Just tell it like it is. And so she did. She's like, Kai's always a great person. Kai's amazing. Yada yada yada.
That's what I was looking for.
And me seeing this was like, holy shit, this person really cares about Kai, because this person's really like, you know, would throw down for Kai. And Sarah always said that all these other people who try to trash people's lives, who try to ruin their lives and stuff, they're terrible people. And how could they ever do that to Kai? Kai's such a great person. So that was awesome. And I thought that was really great. And around that same time, she tells us, or tells Kai specifically, that she was raped by a, quote, black man. That's what Sarah says. Oh. And so now I'm feeling...
Why does the race have to be a part of it?
I don't know why you told me that.
Could be any man?
Yeah, I don't know why. I always say, quote, black man, because she's like, for some reason, specified the race. I don't know.
He's the
why.
kind of guy you wouldn't see in a Brinks home security commercial.
No, they're always white guys. I noticed that.
Blair White, this is what you're missing.
That's fucking funny.
That's what race he was.
Not necessarily. What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Fucking Ralph laugh.
Anyway, no, yeah, and so
that's a twofer for you. That's got two layers. Anyway,
and so what just happened was I have a hero complex. So I see someone who was just violated, says they were just violated. I'm like, holy shit, I want to be there for them. I want to make sure they're safe. And I also see someone who just threw down for Kai, and so someone who's like not only loyal but also is going through something really hard, and someone who really cares about Kai. All these things, I'm like, I want this person to be, I want to be some kind of protector. I want to help it.
That was fucking stupid. That sounds like a teenage boy's cop. I mean, he admits that it was stupid, but I mean, that was brain dead.
This person out.
Yeah.
And so,
because he's in his late 20s by this point, or it's early 30s when he lets her in. You know, you know, I can understand wanting to, but so many people are full of fucking shit when it comes to like these save me, and you want.
And there's something wrong there.
Yeah, there's
like if you're coming from a house where this girl's getting the shit beaten out of her,
it's arrested development.
There's something fucking wrong there to begin with.
Him in a psychologist's office, they would say he's about 17. There is something wrong. There's something wrong with him. There's absolutely.
No, I mean, even with that, like that situation, you're picking up somebody who's obviously got her own issues.
Yeah. And what are you gonna do? How are you gonna fix him? How are you gonna fix him? I'm gonna
like what makes you the expert on whatever the fuck that girl is going through? Your wife thinks she's a dude. I mean, like, what the fuck? What good is gonna come of this? Seriously. No, I mean, really.
Flew her back out. Or I think she flew herself. I don't know. But she came back out and was making a proposal. And she wanted to have an actual relationship, and we weren't sure about it. And then
that's when you got to start asking the hard questions. Wait a minute, a relationship? Wait a minute, I thought this was just an 18 and a half, kiss attack here.
No. The kissing thing was she wanted a relationship from a long time ago, but then when she was coming out, there was just like this. They had conversations, Kai and Sarah, and they weren't really like sure what they were doing with the future. And they
when
were
did
just
you think that she wanted a
forth.
relationship with you guys? Like, at what point did you think that?
Well, apparently she had had it in her head from a long time ago when she was 16 that there was going to be something with Kai, and I explained to her right out that there wasn't going to be, and I thought that she understood ever since then. So that was literally,
you know, if he's telling the truth, and it's not possible that he is, that means there's a very good chance that, although I don't feel it about her, but that Sarah's every bit the manipulator fucking he is. And he got suckered himself.
I'm starting to.
Yeah, I don't know. It's impossible to tell. It's his word against
yeah.
It's hers.
I feel like
I know it's like, you know, like I know somebody like kind of close to the team that this happened to recently. They brought in somebody that they were supposedly getting beaten on, and they moved in, and it turns out they were the abusers, and they just got thrown out of the house from their old home, and then the abuse migrated over to the people that were supposedly trying to save them. You know, it's like I've seen this before. These people, that's how sociopaths lock you in. They don't come to you like a fucking, you know, a supervillain from a comic book. They come at you like poor me, and then they lock you in. Now they're in your house. Now I don't know that for a fact, but it sure sounds it. You know, it sure sounds like everybody is fucking deranged.
A dead issue, even past 18. Like even as a 17-year-old, I think I apologized to her late in her 17s. I said, "Listen, I know I've been shitty to you this whole time, but I did it because I want you to stay
Will Heron sounds like my dad. They're a bunch of yo-yos.
away from me. And I don't want to have anything inappropriate with you. I don't want to like
nice
engage whatsoever because I've had issues in the past.
I tell women that all the time. Whatever, you know.
Anyway, so I did apologize to her late 18, and we were basically like a lot more chill. Like not as angry at each other after that. Yeah, no, but even after she turned 18, I just was not willing to even explore the idea unless she had first gone through Kai and Kai had approved or something like that. And it was a total fucking mess even at that point because Kai did not feel it and was not there emotionally and just felt it wasn't appropriate. So it was a really weird, awkward, pressury thing for literally Kai. I wasn't discriminative because I thought that Sarah was some kind of incredibly loyal, incredibly loving, and considerate person to Kai. And, you know, when you love somebody...
Turns out she was a psychopath just like you.
And you see somebody else that loves them a lot, so you think, well, why can't they be around forever? Why can't they always make them happy like this and stuff like that? So... Anyway, yeah, so that turned into a whole shit show when Kai
you kind of got stabbed in the back, too, like somebody that you let live in your house and be a part of your relationship. They went on to just drop bombs all over you after they left, right?
I don't know. She wasn't really living with us.
That's bullshit.
She hadn't lived with us for a while. It was more so like just visiting. For the majority of the time, she would just come out, visit, leave, come out, visit, leave. She had a job back in her home state, and she already graduated a while ago and all that shit. She was her own person. She had her own car. She wrecked her car at one point and then replaced it. She was her own fucking.
None of that shit
adult.
sounds normal to me.
Now, how did the
Yeah, it sounds like she could take care of herself. Not somebody that needs to be taken care of.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. It's just, you know. Look, I don't believe a word out of it.
Well, it sounded to me like she was living out of her car.
I'd tell you something. There's something I'm not going to do as the NTOs collapse. I do not believe every word that comes out of this guy's mouth. This Onision character. I don't believe it. But here's what I do believe. I think Chris Hansen came to our world and lied. Like Nerd City.
And that's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah.
bad blood happen between you guys, I guess? How did it, where did the fallout come?
What the fuck?
Right. So this is,
and nobody could say that Ralph went easy on him when all the big commentators, Repsion gets a pass, didn't take the opportunity to interview him. You can't even say it. By Chris Hansen pushing out, and everybody else for that matter, like there fuck you if you bitched about Keemstar, really. Like really, you owe Keemstar an apology. Right?
This is everything they asked after the Keemstar thing. I think it's all packed up into this nice. It's a nice package.
Well, I don't think Keem did that bad a job. And if you said that he did this and that did that and he's a group, you owe him an apology. And that's
dude, Keem could have gotten every fucking point you asked for. Yeah. If it didn't make Greg look bad, they wouldn't have cared about it. Because nobody's in here to see Greg look decent. Nobody's in here to see what I think is Greg taking a pretty definitive win here in this one. Oh, this is and it's not like he goes unchallenged. It's not like he's on a neutral platform that's not challenging him at all. The people call in at the end and they just sound fucking retarded, dude. Especially looking at this whole interview where he comes off as like, I don't know, genuine at least. He comes off at least like he's answering these questions that, and you go on the Reddits and on the fucking other forums, and they're like, he's not answering any of these. Are you getting the fucking indication that he's not answering these questions? Yeah. These long-winded explanations? Like, that's ridiculous. They're making shit up to try to discredit this. It makes me question everything. Because if the people are going to say this is a ridiculous interview that didn't get anywhere, that nothing came out of it, well, I don't fucking listen to anything you have to say now.
Hi. I'm Chris Hansen. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say I'm a giant pussy, big vagina with a goddamn infection. But I'm not. I'm not going to interview the little brat psycho boy because I don't want to hurt his victim's feelings. You know. Does that sound like it makes any sense?
He came out today. You know what he said?
What did he say?
He's doing a coronavirus stream tonight.
We're going to go after the real predators. It goes by the name of not Onision, but coronavirus. That's really important. We have to look out for our families, our children, and especially our seniors. I'm right here in New York City, in the epicenter of it all, and I want you to forget that I had anything to do with Onision. There you go.
I'm sorry. You can win this one in a YouTube drama. If you want to go, this is probably really disrespectful for some reason, but I'm going to be honest with you. You probably could win this in a YouTube drama. A guy's been on the platform for 10 years. If you want to cancel him, the James Charles. No, actually, that's a bad example. If you want to cancel him with a content critique, you probably have a better fucking chance. You should probably stop talking about legality.
He hasn't been really relevant for almost since 2016. You know, he had a strong run. It was damn near a decade. But I mean,
which is normal, by the way.
Yeah, God. Well, he had a strong. I got to be honest with you. You know, rape or no rape, Onision is in the Hall of Fame with Leafy and all them. It's not based on character; it's based on impact. Sorry, he's a bad guy. Yeah, but he's in the Hall of Fame.
Where you
how could you sit here and listen to so many testimonies that are spoken word, and then go, when Onision responds to those spoken word testimonies with his spoken word testimony, how do you look at that and go, nope, it's not real. I don't trust him. Onision said it.
I don't know. They dipped out because they have nothing. They have nothing. And by the way, I'm not like bashing on all those people. Look, calling Onision out, that girl living there, you know, her accusations, they needed to be followed up. But once they were followed up and it became a cash cow for everybody, including this guy, they had the moral responsibility to say, look, as this goes on, this is looking thinner and thinner. And nobody did it. Chris Hansen won't even do it now. You're going to go to jail.
Go look on Repsion's channel. Some of the crazier allegations just don't make it to Repsion's.
I got to be honest with you.
Have you noticed
if Chris
that?
Hansen doesn't start paying his taxes, he's going to go to jail before fucking Onision does. I mean, it's getting ridiculous here.
Fucking weirdo I am.
Didn't Vincent Nicotra mail a laptop filled with alleged pornography of minors? I believe that's an allegation.
I don't think he did anything. I don't think he did anything with it. I don't think there's fucking CP on there.
I was told he emailed it. Didn't he mail it back to? He mailed it back to Sarah.
Anybody's telling the truth. Anybody.
If there was anything legal, if there was anything illegal on that laptop and he mailed it back,
I tell you what,
wouldn't that be sending it through the postal service?
I heard when Sarah got the laptop back, she forwarded it over, and then when she had an incident with you, she said that day she again forwarded it over. I think it's the second time she mailed it in. Here's what I think. I think Sarah's got it, and I think there's nothing on it. That's what I think. And then what happened is, you know, Hansen started making real fucking money. You know, and he you can't. The show must go on. He's an entertainer. You know,
well, Tommy, I got to get my Onision victim OnlyFans pictures for only $32 a month.
Vincent's dumb as
there's nothing I like more than getting nudes from Onision's alleged sexual assault victims.
They got OnlyFans. Do they got OnlyFans?
Two of not Sarah and Shiloh. Two of the other ones have OnlyFans accounts where they sell their nudes.
Their boyfriends
it's just and they promote them on their Onision Twitter accounts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like a hashtag deplatform predators. Then it's buy my nudes.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just completely insane.
Even more so.
Oh no, Nick, it's 27. At one point, I could have sworn it was 42. So I'm just telling you, I think it's fluctuating.
Listen, I know you guys. Some of you guys are like, oh, you just re-listen to another podcast. This is a very special podcast, a very special stream. All right, I think this deserved a review, and I wouldn't normally do this, but I think this is a historic moment. And like I said, we're gonna go to the we're gonna do as much as we can, and then go to the we're putting it behind a paywall. I'm gonna fucking just be straight up with you. I'm gonna be straight up with you because we can't do this the whole show. I put an extra 20 minutes. We have 20 minutes to go, and then we're going behind a paywall because I gotta be honest. This is a lot of Ralph's content to use that I'm even comfortable with in a fair use way. All right, so I'm gonna fucking put it behind a paywall. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, and if you're looking for Andy Worski's rap song, it's "Have a Seat" with the money sign.
That's a lot of money, I guess,
Have
for
a seat.
a person of color.
It's really funny.
Is it really? Do we have the Andy Orski song?
Do you want to pull it up?
Send it to me, yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll get it.
Fire me. To Chet Hanks. Thanks, you guys. You've been so generous. I do appreciate it. Tommy, where are your taxes song for Chris Hansen? Oh, that's a good point. I did a taxes song on Onision, didn't I?
Yeah, Greg, you got to pay your taxes.
Oh, God, maybe we should rewrite it. I got to find it. It's a shot for the point, bitch. Chris, you're responsible for your taxes. Not Greg Onision.
Wow, Willie Mac Show says Andy Worski's song is cringe.
Oh, it's
We
bad.
don't have blood sports. You guys can both come on and debate whether you think it's cringe.
Have a seat with Onision. Here we go. Hold on a second. I can't wait. Here we go. Have a seat. Here we go. Andy Worski. Hey, Andy, you got no monetization? What's the problem?
Subscription and subscribe to Subcultured to watch video game documentaries that I make.
No, that one's monetized. Stay back. Is this an album? Stay back? That fucking guy that's going to jail for you is actually on the album cover? Are you kidding me? Sick fuck, Worski. You really are.
Calling all victims, you oppressed. Looking for depressed chicks, minds be messed. I'm doing a live show, step in the ring.
Please make me a song, Andy, please. Please.
Super chat money go bling bling bling. I got a predator, let's put him in the cage. Please tell me fucked you when you were underage. You were 18, shit that stuff, yeah. I'm looking for victims with no pubic hair. Will a Blair White come onto the show? Tell him Onision's the lowest of the low. Then all you pussy ass bitches do a no show. Views from that famous bitch with a dick, yo.
You know, a lot of people accuse Rice Gum of having a ghostwriter. You know Andy Worski didn't have a ghostwriter in this song.
Y'all using this to make some dough. Pussy ass bitch now needs to tiptoe. Monetizing fears and queers and tears. It's clear he steers for years and peers. Have a seat.
Do one on Tonka.
Over there, I wanna make money. Have a seat. Over.
Do one on Tonka. Call it Why'd You Stay Back? Here you go. I think I've had enough. Good luck. Good luck with the song, Andy.
Oh, God.
That was fucking funny as fuck. All right. Where we go back to the video? Unfucking believable. Yeah, we got about 15 more minutes and then we'll switch over.
I really want the relationship between Kai and Sarah to work out, so because I just felt like
that's a lot of
Sarah
money,
was
I
so
guess,
loyal,
for a
more
person
loyal
of
than
color.
Billy ever was, more loyal.
Whispering Eminem. You're gonna get roasted now. Andy, you're getting roasted now.
You know, that's basically it. Billy. But more loyal than Billy ever was, and someone who could really because I work constantly, and I hate that this person doesn't have someone to spend time with them. No, this isn't pre-recorded. And
You hear he's trying to loosen up now, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
This is live, dlive.tv/the Ralph Retort. Also,
well, Ralph does let people talk when he interviews them.
Well, no. What Dick's doing is loosening him up with jokes. He's trying to disarm him a little bit, trying to give him a couple jokes, and then it starts getting the questions get a little bigger, and once it starts popping, it pops.
Okay, alrighty.
Nissan's streaming it himself.
Yeah.
It only seems like you're reading from a script because you're not drunk like everybody else who's been on the show. That's the only thing this is what a sober person sounds like, everyone, like they're reading.
Yeah, I'm drinking kombucha, go figure. No,
that does have alcohol in it. Did you know that? I just want to let you know.
A little bit. It's fun.
Yeah.
So the falling out happened because there's like a fucking period of time where things didn't work out. First time Kai did anything, this chick put her mouth on Kai, the genital region, and that's it. I think the second time Sarah shoved her boob in Kai's mouth, and Kai did not appreciate that and said that he tried not to vomit.
So Sarah raped Kai? I'm not buying
Is that what you said?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I don't know if I'm buying that.
And Kai literally just lay there, did nothing both times. Except
she should have went to the police
for reciprocate a kiss or whatever, kissing.
Yeah.
Why can't bitches just tell you get the fuck off me? My wife got no problem doing that.
Listen, fuckhead.
That's what you need to do. Get off me. G-Sniffs is a real fuckhead.
So after both.
All right,
sides,
actually, here we go. I'll tell you why you can't do that. Because with these new age rules and shit that everybody has, you know how they say like if you're thirsty, it's too late. You're already dehydrated.
Yeah, that's true.
If your wife has to say get off you, you've already raped her.
No, you have. That's ridiculous. Because this is how it usually goes in the Callahan household. Hey, you awake? What do you want? Come on, man. It's the kids are asleep. Go to bed. That's rape? Because that's every night.
Yeah, you practically sexually assaulted her. Actually, you groomed her.
Yeah, that's the way it usually goes. Marriage is great.
We just use the word grooming for everything now. I mean, my dog got a haircut today, and Chris Hansen showed up at my house.
Tearful, all that shit, and wasn't sure about whether or not he wanted to continue. It was awful for him, literally. So when people make fun of him for crying, it's pretty fucking whack because it's the only actual person who really suffered through that.
I will make fun of him, her, whatever. You can count on that, motherfucker. And I can't believe you're getting sympathy on the kill stream.
Anyway, so it wasn't working out. And I said, you know what? We can't do it then. This isn't going to work. It's not going to work. Sarah stayed away for a little while and went back to her job and back to her car, back to her own life, back in Michigan. And eventually she came back when I proposed an idea that we try to work something out because I was pressuring, like there's this text that leaked or something where I was saying something about taking a virginity. It's talking about vaginal, mouth, oral, whatever virginity, which is a stupid argument. It's like she put her mouth on you, so that's virginity or something for somehow, I don't know.
We called that third base back
yeah.
in the 90s.
But I was calling it virginity, which is fucking stupid.
Mouth, oral, vaginal virginity. We just said, hey, third base, man.
Third base, man.
Anyway, so yeah, no, I felt really bad for Sarah. I was playing hero for Sarah. I was like, Sarah really wants to be with you, and you're a piece of shit because you won't be with Sarah, and that's mean because Sarah's tried so hard to be with you, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, what if I am with Sarah and you warm up to her eventually, and then it'll be cool, which sounds fucking awful, and it is. So we literally.
So I was inviting that girl in your house. You say she did live with you, and she did, and she visited.
No, this is after 18. Like, what if we? Like, this is Greg going, well, what if we start doing some stuff, and then maybe at some point, because he's an asshole.
Yeah, God, that's disgusting.
Because he obviously wanted to do stuff.
Oh God, who? Fuck, she's 18 now. I can't go to jail. This girl's begging to fuck my wife. Yeah, I'm sure whatever.
It's like, all right, I'll try to see if we can coexist, and you can warm up to the relationship.
And that's how you know Greg didn't give a fuck, because he just basically called Sarah a molester and molested his husband or his wife. Yet he still wants to fuck, and he still somehow ended up fucking her. If he was so offended by this assault that Sarah did on Kai, why would he get sexually involved with her? I'll tell you, because it probably didn't happen.
Don't,
You know?
Then we'll call it quits. And so Kai's like, yeah, I'll give you fucking 5.
Are we talking about dogs or women here? It's
fucking what we did. I was like, we'll try this relationship in this configuration. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's like, Sarah, you cool with that? Sarah's like,
you know, another thing too, what do you anti-O's don't realize? He's fucking all these broads, and if they turn out not to be kids, which it looks like, now you're just making him a cool guy that fucks a lot of chicks. Because I don't care who the fuck you are. Like, you know, yeah, for girls, you're a slut. For guys, you're ace if you're banging a lot of broads. And even broads look at it that way. So he just built this fucker up, and it totally didn't need to be done.
Like, yeah, I'm cool with that. Like, Kai, you cool with that? Kai's like, 5 days only, or fucking 7 days only. I'm like, yeah, 7 days only. It doesn't work out. It's done. We'll all move on. We last 2 fucking days. 2 days. And then she says the come inside me thing, and I can't handle it.
Oh yeah, because I will lose an erection immediately if I hear the come inside me so I can get pregnant. Oh,
right. So she's saying this in.
Well, it's kind of hot when you're trying to get her pregnant. Jesus,
I'm saying
when you're single, that's hard. That's horrifying.
Right, because she wasn't. The whole reason we were trying something is so it could work with Kai. That's the whole reason we were trying this. I wanted it's like, can we coexist? Can, like, maybe you don't want to be physical with her right now, but you might want to be physical with her later, whatever. And Kai's like, I don't think so. I seriously don't think it's gonna work. Like, Kai's uncomfortable basically the whole time.
Yeah,
and
that can be hot though.
And I'm no, it can't.
Yeah,
Uncomfortable.
You still fucked her. It was hot enough. It was hot enough, Greg James. You know, it was hot enough to do something about it.
Boundaries, right?
Uncomfortable women equal flaccid penis. It's not fun to be with an uncomfortable woman.
Oh man, I don't know about that.
I'm sorry. I should say uncomfortable people who have a female physical body but actually are transgender and identify as male. That's more accurate.
Oh God. Oh, there are no words. Crime stories. Thank you so much.
Anyway, so
yeah,
this person's incredibly uncomfortable, and I'm trying to make it work with this person because I don't want to just up and abandon Sarah, because Sarah's invested so much. Sarah's hurt that Kai doesn't want to be with her. Yada yada yada. So I try to work it out, and when Sarah says "come inside me," and when I'm watching the fucking movie Aladdin, we saw the live action Aladdin together, and when she's like the whole movie periodically looking up at me like she wants me to make out with her during the film, and I don't want to make out with her, but she keeps trying to make out with me. I'm like really irritated, and after she's like guilt tripping me for not making
love phones. Good point. If he'd have made this interview a month or 2 months ago, this would have been a death knell though.
Out with her, that combined with the
this would have made people even more suspicious. But there's been no arrest, so he can afford to do it, and because he doesn't think they're coming after him, and they probably aren't.
Inside me, I'm sitting here going, you don't give a shit about Kai because you wouldn't be so desperate for my attention all the time if this was really about Kai. We were only trying this to see if we could function together and have an actual full relationship with Kai and have Kai be comfortable with us together as well as with Kai. It was this whole fucking dynamic that we were trying to figure out.
It's nothing to do with we have a girl that's recently legal in our house, in our midst, that wants to fuck both of us.
Some way we could get this puzzle piece to fit. And then she did that, and I said I was done, and I didn't want to do it anymore. And she's like, well, you used me for sex. And I'm like, well, if I used you for sex, why was I only with you for 2 days when we have 5 more days, or however many more days we had? Why wouldn't I just use you for sex this whole time? It's not like your vagina or whatever doesn't work, Even though technically I didn't really use her that way because we weren't technically allowed to have vaginal stuff, but I was like weaseling my way around it by putting my hand in front of my junk, and it was just, and that's when she
Wait,
was
why
like,
were you not technically allowed to?
Because I'm a very like, if you give me an inch, I will find a way to make it work. Which is just I'm a
what a horrible husband. His husband tells him you can come on her, but you can't put it in her pussy, and he didn't live up to that promise. What kind of marriage is this?
Fuck you, Tommy. This is the funniest thing you ever heard. Don't even fucking lie to me.
If my wife tells me,
it's hilarious.
When me and my wife are fucking some poor 18-year-old fucking girl right out of German college over here down the street in Mainz, all right, and she says, don't fuck her pussy, I listen.
Wait, someone in the chat just wrote incriminating. What is that incriminating of? That he's an asshole? Holy shit, break that story. Break that story on your YouTube channel. Everyone's going to be so surprised.
No, it's incriminating. He lies to his spouse.
He's going to jail.
He lies to his spouse. What a horrible fucking husband.
What he just said is he like cupped his dick and put his hand over his dick so he could like shove it in, but it wouldn't count as vaginal sex. Yeah, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Sound them off.
Oh God.
That's called just the tip, man. We got names for all these things back in the 90s.
Right.
I know that fucking game.
I'm a very blunt person, but I'm also a person who tries to find out how to make things work without being dishonest. You know what I mean? That's called.
Except your wife. She told her not to fuck her pussy. And he did. You liar.
Manipulative.
No, I don't know. I don't know what you mean.
Well, he didn't fuck her pussy, Tommy. He put his hand in front of it. His hand fucked her pussy, which was totally fair by the written rules.
Oh, well. Then that guy was wrong. He didn't find anything. I'm very disappointed.
I'm pissed now. This is God. More allegations that go nowhere. How many will there be?
I have to apologize to Onision. Apparently, you are very faithful to your spouse, and you do listen to what she tells you to do, and that's a good thing. And you have clearly you have a wonderful, normal white picket fence relationship here.
I honestly don't know what you mean in the core competency of it. I don't know. You gotta walk me through it slower.
The chick named Billy. Okay.
Okay.
Way back in the day, I got in controversial situation because I told Kai we were again looking.
What was the controversy? This is
we were looking. No, this is not underage. No. None of it is underage. Literally, none of it. The only underage scenario you have is me meeting Kai for the first time when he was 17. That's the controversy there.
And that's just legally underage. I mean, give me a fucking break.
Well,
right?
They got married.
No, she was actually, he was at the time able to consent because of both of our state laws. So,
yeah, there are some places down south you can marry a girl at 16. You can't fuck her.
Well, guess what?
You marry.
You know what place is 16?
Yeah, what's that? New York?
Washington State.
Uh-oh.
No.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're not going to go after you if you're having sex with your wife at 16. But that doesn't you're still breaking the federal law under 18.
It was legal.
Mm-hmm.
But the cops don't do that. The cops don't go after. Like how many 18-year-old guys date 17-year-old girls in high school? Nobody goes to jail. In fact, you got a better chance to go to jail for sexting. When you're underage.
Yeah.
And the same goes with Shiloh. Shiloh was legal too. A lot of people don't know that Shiloh, the police actually showed up for Shiloh because they thought we were making porn in our hotel room, and we weren't. I was just a YouTuber with a tripod. So the police showed up and they went through my laptop and they looked at our relationship and everything, and they said, "You're fine." And I think maybe that's why Chris Hansen doesn't want to talk, because I have this huge.
Shiloh said that he raped her underage in a hotel.
Statutory, not raped.
Statutory raped her. Okay, so she gave consent.
Yeah.
History of
why am I like at 16 and I'm supposed to get upset about that?
Looking at the law, understanding the law.
Well, no, he's saying that she was of age, like not even 16. Shiloh claims she was 17. And he claims she was 18.
Fucking no DA is going to charge him with anything, and Chris Hansen knows it, and he's lying to all you. You know, all you anti-Os that are in there that are pissed off at me right now, I'm not lying to you. I never have. Chris Hansen's lying to you. Nothing's going to come of this. I've been basically saying this for 2.5 months now.
Breaking the law.
Why didn't Chris Hansen mention the fact that Onision wanted to do the interview, like pre-recorded? Why did that never come up? Like, if he had an email from him saying that I would have done it pre-recorded, why did he act like Onision was demanding it to be live still?
This has been a YouTuber fucking super hot shit, and basically anti-Os fucking idle caption. All right, that's gonna be it for this portion. We're gonna listen to it. If you are a member, you can go to the community tab on the main channel, and you can listen to the rest of it. I don't know if I should just be re-listening to, and this is a special stream to Ralph's stream. That is his intellectual property. I'm not really comfortable with doing it, but I just wanted to give you an idea how Onision came back. We do have long form stuff. I'm sure Ralph doesn't give a fuck. It's free advertisement for him. Let's go where he's on DLive, right?
Definitely go to dlive.com/Ralph. I'll put it in the chat.
Crowd's gonna kill me, but
Crowd's gonna kill me. But honestly, this is a legendary stream. I recommend everyone finish it if you're not gonna come with us.
Yeah, if you're not gonna come with us, definitely finish it. Kevin, go check him out on DLive. I think that's fair. I mean,
let me just grab the link.
Ralph and I don't get along. I'm not a content thief. If I don't like somebody or don't like their political views or whatever, So, but we're gonna continue this. If again, go check out DLive the Ralph Retort, and then go to my community tab. If you're a member, it'll give you the link to stream, and feel free to join. Oh, there is one.
Last things last. If you're looking for this stream specifically, I know you can find it on like Killstream re-upload channels, or you can find it on Onision's main channel. It's the 3-hour one.
There are.
It's one of the first 3 videos.
There's one thing I want to do before I go further. I really hate. They actually, the go live thing is just, it's so annoying. The way they do streaming now, I absolutely hate it. On YouTube, it's super annoying. Antonio Gobucks is Gomez. What was I think of that? Is a real fucking new member. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it.
Do you want to see who's around that we can bring in?
Yeah. Well,
Make it like a party stream because
you
it's
can make it
second
like a party stream. Have more people in here to just kind of
All right, I'll be right
enjoy
back.
the stream together. Yeah, you can get out of here. There's something I got to do here because I will be locking out. Look, some of you motherfuckers are gonna share the stream, right? But I have to make it members only for the people who paid, the people who got. Like I know these streams leak, and I have to. But if you want to chat in there, and I hope you do, you can come check it out. But I think an hour and a half is long enough if somebody else's content would just go behind there and. This is not a normal shot from the point, is what I'm saying. But I do appreciate, all this new subs coming in and donations, and this is funny, and it's also like, it's I hate using these type of SJW words, but this is a teachable moment. You could push this Me Too stuff so far that you're giving a guy like I don't know if I don't know if he's a rapist or not. I know he's a bad guy, and you just like Shiloh. Chris Hansen, this guy was dead in the water on YouTube. He was paying the price for being a complete fucking prick. He was paying the price. Mr. Epstein was keeping him on notice at all times. And you guys fucked it up. You fucked it all up. Now people are starting to feel bad for this guy. It's fucked in the head. Now you're making him look cool because he's banging all sorts of shit because there's no evidence he broke the law. None. He would have gotten arrested by now. Especially the kids in his house. He would be fit to raise those kids. You think they're getting super... The FBI is going to remove a scenario where his children are near somebody they really think is a predator. But the thing is that Chris Hansen's lying. They don't think he's a predator if they've ever even looked into them. I've never mentioned... The police in Washington, have never mentioned an agent they contacted. Nothing! Absolutely nothing. Think about that, Eric. A redemption arc through the kill stream. A stream that got kicked off of YouTube for goofing on dead Jews when an incident in Pittsburgh like 2 years ago. Think about that. That's how bad you anti-Os fucked this thing up. That's how bad. You've given his career new life. You've made him look cool. And you have no evidence. And some of the top figures, again, Repsion's off this list. I do not blame him for that. Guy tried to dragged him in the court. And he's this Onision character. All right. So and all these guys that wanted to bring justice, when justice time came, they didn't show up for the bell. They didn't answer the bell. Ding ding. You know what I think happened? And this is just me. You want to know? I have some family in government. Some of you guys know I'm a soldier. I think Onision found somebody in the FBI and they told him there is no investigation.
It's the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town, the King's home, slapping fives, Blackstone, 6 Mile to danger zones. Bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe, here's a headlock.